people, specifically Gen Zers, legit naked at the gym. There's some things that are like too much. I just saw a girl literally in a swimsuit top and sweatpants walking to the gym.
Modern women have invaded the gym and it's gotten out of control. We've got a video for you here today from Alpha Central. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in, and let's get into it. If what she was saying was true, then it makes no sense that she would wear that while working out. She would have felt too quote-unquote unsafe to wear something like that. It's all about her wanting attention while shaming men at the gym.
So we are going to talk about why I pulled up this photo, and I'll show it to you in a moment. The owner of the gym came up to me. This is also a very private-owned fitness center. It's all women, and I really liked that. So the owner comes up to me, and they say, hey, listen, we got to have a quick chat. And I'm like, sure, what's going on? And I could sense that something was wrong because the conversation got uncomfortable really quickly. And they said, hey, we got to have a talk about your dress code. I'm like, my dress code?
If this woman is getting talked to by the owner of an old woman's gym over what she's wearing to the gym, then you know that she wasn't dressed appropriately, which is kind of funny when you consider how modern women insist on being able to go out wearing as little as possible.
You know, I wear leggings and a sports bra every day. That's just what I wear. They continue to say, I'm really sorry we have to have this conversation, but apparently you're making a few women feel uncomfortable with the leggings that you wear. My initial reaction is confusion and shock. And then it was more of like embarrassment. I almost felt like shame, even though I shouldn't.
This is just another reason why female-only gyms don't work for these women. The rampant jealousy and insecurity of a lot of these people is more than enough to cause headaches for the owners who are barely getting by in all probability.
They're like, yeah, I don't know. There, you know, a few women, more than one, came up to me and said that, you know, the leggings that you wear are, you know, distracting and also offensive. I was like, offensive? So these are the pants. I have them in multiple colors. They are bright. You know, my assets do maybe stand out more, but I don't think that there's anything wrong with this. Why am I being shamed by this, especially for a women's gym?
You know gyms are getting bad when even the women are complaining about you, which shouldn't be any surprise. When women like these insist on wearing clothes like that, it's not for comfort, it's just to get as much attention as possible.
Oh, hell no.
This is simple. You're recording him, he can record you too. You don't want to be recorded? Then stop recording people. It's like accountability is kryptonite to modern women.
This woman operates on a rules for thee but not for me mentality. She thinks that she should be allowed to record everything, but of course the second that happens to her, then all of a sudden it's a major violation of her privacy. She's saying that she's trying to focus on herself, so if that's the case, she shouldn't care if some dudes are joking around in front of her camera. Even if they weren't, she would have most likely called them creeps for looking in her general direction.
There's something that's really been bothering me. I don't have OCD or anything. I just don't like the way that tower's leaning. That right there is 1,000 times better. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I guess that's what I get for using a boomerang. Oh yeah, guys, don't do weird stuff in the gym. Come on now.
Women who insist on doing these weird poses are obviously only doing it to promote their OF accounts. These women treat public gyms like their own personal studios. It's ridiculous.
In today's episode of Why Men Shouldn't Be Allowed Out in Public, I just left the gym, obviously, and I ended my workout on the hip abductor machine, and unfortunately, ours is faced towards a bunch of upper body machines, so I'm on it, just finished setting it up, doing like a couple of practice moves, and I look up and a man is staring at me, but not at me, but down there, and I catch him midst stare, and he just looks away.
Oh my God, a man looked at you in a public gym? That scoundrel.
Because a man looked at her in the gym, she believes that men shouldn't be allowed in public. Women like this act like men should just avert their eyes the second they walk into a gym. If gyms are really that unsafe, she should just work out at home.
I went to this bodybuilding gym recently, a couple of months ago, and they have this rule about no sports bras, which I thought was a little weird, but I really liked everything else about this gym, so I signed up anyway. One day I decided to wear this like one piece. I'll put a picture of it. And the day I decided to wear this outfit, I'm going about my workout, and about halfway through, the owner comes up to me and he's like, hey, do me a quick favor, would you just throw on a sweater over that? And I immediately said yes and went to go put on my sweater.
This is a complete non-issue. The owner told her that she was violating the dress code. She immediately put on something compliant, and that should be the end of the issue. But that won't stop her from complaining about it for no other reason besides wanting attention.
And as I'm walking to like my bag to go get my sweater, he continues talking to me like, I already said I would put it on. I don't know why he's continuing the conversation. I wasn't trying to argue or anything. He's like, I'm sorry, it's just this other girl is throwing a hissy fit because I asked her to put something on and I told her I would throw her out if she didn't put something on, and the whole comparison, like telling me this whole thing I don't really even care about, just seemed like he was trying to throw this girl under the bus. And so I texted him my cancellation, and basically this is exactly what I said. You can pause to read it if you want.
She went about canceling her gym membership over being asked to put something on, and mentioned how she doesn't want to worry about her attire warranting any comments.
The reason why he was explaining himself is because he didn't want TikTok drama like this. The guy is trying to run a gym, and he doesn't need modern women going online and denouncing his business just because women members are expected to dress conservatively.
But I was just basically very respectfully letting him know I wouldn't be working out there anymore. But I just felt like his response was super unprofessional and rude, saying that I need to be as close to naked as possible to feel comfortable working out, which isn't true.
It sounds like all she wants to do is be a victim. The owner has every right to enforce a dress code as he sees fit, and he's not going to make exceptions for one woman. And this one thing was enough for her to try and cause all sorts of needless TikTok drama, so good riddance. At least this woman is being honest. She intentionally dresses that way to distract people from working out. I suppose it's only a mere coincidence that she went to the emptiest part of the gym to make poses to promote her content.
Guys showing off at the gym, part 1. I was doing yoga, and then this guy walked across the turf, threw the medicine ball at the wall 3 times, and then left. Gotta love that.
So you're upset that this man is working out in the same area as you, and you think he's trying to impress you, to hit on you, simply because he's doing an exercise, a common exercise, where he's not looking at you, he's not trying to talk to you, and he can't even see that you're taking a video of him.
A guy can't even go to the gym and mind his own business anymore. Women will just record him anyway and imply that he was trying to impress her with his medicine ball skills, even though he's made it clear that he's not showing off, he's just trying to work out.
And I think it's funny that you say he only does 3 reps and then he leaves. But in that time, you were able to think about it, take your phone out, and take a video of him where he's doing 2 of those reps. It doesn't make sense. Stop taking videos of people at the gym to post on social media to make fun of them. Gyms need to change their policy and start kicking people out for doing this. So to the Edge Fitness Club in West Hartford, Connecticut, I hope you see this. I hope you remove this toxic young woman from your gym. And to this young woman, I hope you learn to respect people and leave others alone. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
It's weird how these women focus more of their time trying to record men to shame than actually working out. This is exactly why men are opting to work out at home a lot of the times. Even when they're not looking at women, we're still going to be put on blast for no reason. This woman shows up to the gym in heels and immediately starts mimicking some random dude who's minding his own business. It's obvious that she just went there to harass people and to promote a brand that nobody will ever consider supporting anyway.
I was in Bodyworks the other day. Shout out Bodyworks, great gym, love and training.
It's not. Why is it men only?
Love it, it's fantastic.
Let me in.
No, I feel like in today's world where everybody is social media training and...
Oi. No, because there's some girls that do train properly.
That's fine.
Let them in.
But let us have our own place. There's women-only gyms. Let us have our space.
A lot of men, though, want to see the girls in the boot shorts.
No.
That wouldn't appeal.
No, that's what I like about Bodyworks. You can go there and it is
just
hardcore. Just train. The music is pumping. Shout out my boy Frankie.
It's ironic how modern women demand all-female gyms in order to feel safe. And by the way, I support all-female gyms. I don't really care if they have them. But the second somebody mentions a men-only gym, then all of a sudden, it's exclusionary, men are just being hateful towards women. Funny how that works out.
Men do not take group fitness classes, and I honestly think it's because they think it's beneath them.
Yeah, no. As someone who's owned gyms and fitness studios and who's been a trainer for decades and run literally thousands of group fitness classes, the reason men avoid group fitness classes isn't because they think it's beneath them. Not by a long shot. Oh no, the reason they avoid them is because, well, there's women in them. Yeah, sorry ladies, but you are the reason men don't go to group fitness classes.
Gyms have become enough of a social media minefield when he goes to work out on his own. Why would any man increase the risk of shaming to go to a class where there's nothing but females recording themselves and potentially running the risk of being put on blast? It makes no sense.
Why? Because the men don't want to deal with the drama, don't want to deal with the snarky comments that are directed at them, don't want to deal with the women who assume that he's just there because he wants to hit on them or because he wants to look at them. Or conversely, the women who, if he happens to be semi-good-looking or taken, will literally throw themselves at him. And yes, ladies, many of you do that. Finally, there's the attitude that some women in those classes display, which just happens to be the very same one the woman in the video is displaying. The one where they make it obvious that they don't like men and don't want them in those classes. Now, to be clear, it's not all women, but believe me, there's plenty of them out there that do these things. I know because I threw plenty of them out of my gym because of that behavior.
The vast majority of men go to the gym to work out and to focus on their progress. The problem is that there are far too many modern women out there who will either treat those men like garbage or like pieces of meat. It's not asking too much to leave men alone. Her camera was set up to cover almost half of the gym. Any man who walks into that frame is going to be labeled as a creep. That camera wasn't set up to track her progress or for her to review her form. It was there intentionally to shame men. It's as clear as day.
Man, stop.
Whoa.
What's wrong with you, man?
Hey, man, chill out.
No, I ain't gonna chill out. You're gonna get the out of here.
Hey.
Do.
I didn't.
Read that. Can you read?
I didn't know that, man.
Can you read?
I didn't know that, bro.
Get the hell out of this gym.
Whoa, bro.
Get him out,
Chill
please.
out.
What that guy was doing wasn't even a prank. He was just screaming at the top of his lungs and annoying everyone around him. It's insane how gyms have kind of become this nothing but content farm type thing to people. Like, it's impossible for them to leave other people alone.
Listen, I am willing to pay $50, $100 a month for a gym membership that's for men only. I'm sincerely tired of going to the gym and feeling like I just walked into a film set. And honestly, I'm not really here to hear any of the excuses people or women have as why they dress the way they dress. That's between them and their fathers. All I'm saying is not every man in this world is hypersexual and is looking to have a dump truck in their face while they're trying to do curls.
Having a men's only gym shouldn't be a hot take at all. Women have their own exclusive gyms. I don't think I've ever seen anyone complain about that. But of course, you know, if men are going to have one, it's asking for too much.
Some of us men is happily goody old two-shoe Christians that want to live a life of righteousness and purity. I know I'm not the only man that thinks this. So if there's any entrepreneurs willing to open up a gym for men only, I'm pretty sure, even if that's not their reason to join, I'm pretty sure that there will be a plethora of men that is willing to go to a gym specifically for men and only for men.
The problem is, even if that gym were to open up, the owner would get smacked with a dozen lawsuits for being discriminatory and misogynistic towards women. That guy will either have to close up shop or have to start letting women in. It would never really work out too well. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.